think he's got it. Yeah, absolutely. No, no. We'll be able to snatch it, though. Kill does go to Robo-Z. First life still not gone. He pumps the battle trance on top of this axe.
Good rock.
Golem buying some time. Massive time indeed. These fatal bonds are doing so very, very much here. Now the troll will die. First life is going to go down, but importantly, the sniper's gone. Not in this fight anymore. It's going to have to be Song TP, but unfortunately, Innocence does have that TP, does have the BKB. Goes right on through it, and Troll's now trying to fight, but not enough. That is 5 dead on the side of TT Game. And I think we can.
The hero typically loses its lane, and it's kind of forced to take up a decent portion of the jungle. Doesn't necessarily make the same space that a Centaur, etc. would. It doesn't. It needs items to function. The Darkseer. So as far as this game goes, I'm really preferring the Ember Enjoyer draft. I mean, yeah, I think we're on the same page about a lot of the heroes for a TTA team, and they don't particularly have that much synergy together either. I mean, I guess their high ground will probably be really annoying, Bayo. That's the benefit we got here. So we might be looking at a 60-minute 10-kill game if we're lucky. That's what I hope for, is infinite high ground. Always the most enjoyable thing in Dota to watch. But of course, you know, we are heading into the series. I'm not even sure that it will get to that point, because I just really like this Ember Enjoyers draft as a whole.
Yeah, you say that, but you have a Grappling Claw plus, like, or Talon Toss or whatever. You got Blink Axe. You have Ember Spear that can run the Remnants in to give you a little bit more vision.
The Axe here is some good damage from 9.
Yeah, not quite going to be able to go and take down Dr. Strangelove, though. And unfortunately, Battle Hunger into a Naga doesn't really do all that much. You can just kind of purge it away. Even still, with the Warlock showing up here, they are just able to go and poke down this Troll. And the Troll, 24 CS versus the 36 this axe has. Another charge goes in. Dr. Strangelove runs back, tries to pull the axe under the tower. Not going to be all that successful. But now 3 heroes on top of this axe. Pops the one, does have a ring of health, is very tanky. But the Assassinate should come in, take him down, and that's a good rotation from the sniper. But this Fatal Bonds with the Battle Hunger, I think, yeah, this should be just a, there we go, Dead Spirit Breaker, a little bit more, almost gets the troll too.
Yeah, but that's spell amplification, not magic amplification. I mean, it's either way, it's still a good combo. Definitely the Skywrath and the axe, even regardless of Pedantics. I'm pretty sure it's just pure damage that axe does nowadays. I honestly hadn't thought much about now, but he's almost a Timber Saw in a way with the way his spells line up. As they're going on to him, another team from Roshan, 4 heroes up here.
Yeah, he is very killable, even with the Shadow Word. Nero, 5 stacks on the book. Okay, that's going to be 6 now. So this is level 6 for Nero if he wants to pop it here. As here comes Robo-Z.
He definitely should.
Really surprised we're not seeing him go drop the rock. There we go. Now he pops the Grimoire. But at this point, it is not worth it anymore. Why aren't we going in on this?
Yeah. I think there's a little bit of a miscommunication there. Or maybe a lack of any communication there. A little bit unfortunate. They had that rock timing, and I think they could have really abused it. Fortunately, just not on top of that timing. Right, so losing, I mean, a bit of space, pressuring the axe a little bit, particularly in the levels. And this is kind of the point where you're building this Phylacteron axe, and you go, well, now I've died 3 times with the incredible game I had. And now all I have is a perseverance to show for it. Get a t-shirt with that. I won lane, and now all I have is a shitty perseverance to show for it. Yeah, I mean, you know, again, he's going to be completely fine on this axis. They actually do get Innocence as well, so looks like the Kaz chased a little bit too far.
Yeah, a lot of disconnected moves.
Mistakes, yeah.
Yeah, from Ember Enjoyers, a lot of disconnected moves where the draft is good. And if they kind of just play it straight up the way we expect them to, it really shouldn't be that difficult of a game for them. But if you lose this Kez, you try to dive deep into the river to kill this Darkseer, who, you know, you do have Spearbreaker to go make that happen. Spearbreaker's amping the XP of the lowest level hero on your team, so that it means you have this comeback potential, and it's just awkward. Now they're gonna go try to find Muzan. Good Fire Remnant. There's the Mystic Flare and
Shadow Word and whatnot. You'll be very deceptively tanky on this Kez, especially into a lineup which for the time being, is mostly magic damage, although they're looking onto Innocence.
There's going to be a wall
Not
once
much
again.
help for him. Oh,
Yeah, Raven's Veil just to get out, assassinate a little bit more damage, but okay, there we go. Yeah, you got the Spirit Breaker. He does have a big nuke. They're going to be able to take him down, and now on top of Warlock as well, runs through him, looks for the bash backwards, gets it actually in a second assassinate. Not going to be enough to reset it though. So RoboZ here is doing a lot of damage, but the ensnare is a problem. And RoboZ gets chipped down quite a bit, but now Muzan, he's kind of slow Remnant now on top of the sniper. There's the Mystic Flare sniper. Nothing to do. And yes, Skywrath will fall at the end, but the axe is here. Good call, but not enough damage on top of Dr. Strangelove just yet. Even still, the Fatal Bond's doing a lot here. That's going to be a dead Spirit Breaker. It's going to be a dead Naga. They'd love to find Fool, but
thinking, I mean, or maybe at one point you'll be prompted to follow him. And I think all of us are aware of the dangers of following a Space Cow.
Yep.
This time, look at the
Axe.
axe. 4 heroes down here bot again.
Yeah, that's a good Nether Strike. Axe should
the damage.
fall down the Golem. Oh my god. No dunk on the troll. Doesn't really matter because the damage is there anyways, and Battle Trance does not last long enough. And now Dr. Strangelove is going to die once again. Gives his life for the cause as RoboZ is dominating.
As this draft is, I mean, they're only 1k behind on the side of TT game, but as we kind of hope they would be ahead a little bit, that way they can't get ran at like this. Really nice dodge.
No, Troll's dead. I mean, nice dodge. Yeah, RoboZ had a nice dodge. That's what you were saying. Is Troll falls down once again. Well, Naga will fall, and you said it was 1,000 net worth lead. Now it's 2. Now, if this had been last patch,
on the side
of
9Z, the Ember Enjoyers, as they're gonna look onto the Sphere Breaker, does get off the bulldoze, although it's not gonna matter much.
Yeah, doesn't really. The damage that bursts out is so fast that doesn't really matter. No, hey, the sniper problem. Look at the damage, by the way, from the mini golems, just with the fatal bonds on the creep wave. And yes,
Nero.
They do find Nero, but look at that call into the Mystic Flare, the dunks as well. It's disgusting. Axe rooted up just a second in the wall, but doesn't really care. He just gets to spin, and now Dr. Strangelove, he's fatal bound. Yeah, he's battle hungered up. He's fatal bonds down, and this is the problem we were talking about. Like, yeah, sure, sniper early game before the blinks are online is good.
They do have the song, which is quite good against Axe. All note. But outside of that, they're playing mostly around the Greaves on Fool.
Oh, I love this build from Axe. He's got Kayayasha queued up next, so those dunks are going to be even faster. Now he's going to get scattered up here. That's a great shrapnel, but now the Golem goes down onto the high ground, and Kez just finds Muzan on the back line. Good vacuum, though, buys a little bit of space. His wall really forces everyone out. So the Axe is dead, as is the Warlock, but here comes the Ember Spirit, and the Kez is just uncountered in this fight. Raven's Veil just buys just enough time, stuns up everyone. It's a problem. And now 3 more heroes die, including the all-important sniper, who has to be miles ahead of this game to have any sort of game. And
a lot of net worth necessarily to kind of suffice. This hero can do a lot with very few items, sometimes relatively limited levels. But I suppose it's nice if you're 9-0 and 9 on the kill score, and I suppose it's good as well if you're level 17 with 12k net worth to your name, Akaya and Sanj, as well as they finish up this Tormentor. I guess that's helpful. Yeah, some people might think so.
I mean, more stuff better than less stuff, but they're going to try to counter with the Roche here. 22 minutes in, and Troll is not the worst Roche taker, especially with this Darkseer behind him for the Ion Shell. And
looks like they got it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like this is something that Ember Enjoyers have figured out. I mean, I think, I don't know, I was going to say, I think I'd probably still take the Tormentor trade for the gold injection, even if the shard's not great, but giving Troll more time, but I really think that I prefer putting the Aegis on this sniper. You return a lot of physical damage. Muzan has a physical damage shield. It's gonna be okay. So now with a Hurricane Pike, he's pretty close to a Mjolnir. They're gonna go find the Troll. That should be his Aegis. Well, he's going to pop Battle Trance on the first life. Heals back up quite a bit here. And here's Dr. Strangelove, but now the Rock is a problem. And the Battle Trance is over. That's going to be the Aegis, but they will get the Ember off this, I think. No, he won. The healing really good on the Shadow Word. He's got the Fire Remnant out of there. 9 now. He's going to go down, but Kez, he finds the sniper, but okay, Hurricane Fight keeps him up for now. Even still, Dr. Strangelove getting annihilated here, but yet more Peel doing a very nice job keeping this Kez out of the fight. But the Fatal Bond is such a problem. The Grappling Claw brings back in once again. Muzan falls, and now the stun's going to start to chain up here on top of Fool. Raptor's Veil causes so many problems. It's hard to see exactly where this Kez is. And Fool's going to go down once again. So, you know, honestly, probably the best possible fight they could have had. But we just see your Grappling Claw on top. Ember dives. Axe dives if he needs to. Every core has a great way to go assassinate this sniper. And now the Spirit Breaker shows up and probably should not have. Even if Con Las Benitez will miss the dunk. Doesn't really matter. And now with the upheaval... Actually, we don't have upheaval attack speed yet. That's still a level off. But even still, this tier 3 tower will fall. Done. And while invisibility is not invincibility, it does not purge debuffs. It does mean that as this Ember Spirit is reasonably slotted, they're trying to go find Innocence, but oh no, the Raptor Dance, it heals you so much here. And now this is a very, very, very dead.
Oh, no.
Okay, they're going to find more here on top of the sniper. Tries the first step of him was way back, and it's nice, but the roots are there. Searing Chain's way too good. Yeah. And as we've proven, you can kill one.
Proved to be true. The large majority of games, teams will make a mistake at some point. There's no rush to go high ground, realistically, as they do get all their items. Dr. Strangelove walks up.
Yeah, nice call there. They see Dr. Strangelove before he pops Glimmer, and he might...
Is he dead?
Is he gonna die to the Kazurai Katana?
No, he's fine. But he's not.
I mean, he's still dead. But yeah. I thought he might have died to the Kez passive. As now Troll moves in, gets silence, pops the Battle Trance, and the BKB tries to go and take this axe down. Good vacuum as well. And they're gonna start to go and get a lot of damage done. Raptor Dance, not quite enough here. Even still parrying a little bit more in this Troll. Tries to go get this Kez down. And they hung around way too long. Second part, there we go. Yeah, never go high ground. And even if you do, back up once the heroes respawn. That's the second part of this, and it's not something the side of Ember Enjoyers did. Is now looks like Ember Spirit with the Ags. His Remnant is fast enough, and he does get... Well, actually, they got a charge on him again. There's gonna be the Assassinate as well, but with the Yules, can we get a root maybe? Not quite. All right. And actually, wait. Spirit Breaker almost died to the Searing Chains. Now the Yule's buying even more space, and yeah, you don't have Ags on the sniper, so that's not a stun. Fighting
ability with this battle, or with the BKB and the Battle Trance, of course. Now an Abyssal finish for this Troll. I mean, it's a relatively decent Troll game. That was one of the few things we did really enjoy about their draft. It is not the best feeling here, as they do at least have most of the roster up to contest this Roshan.
Yeah,
TP available.
Kez up in 10, TP, multiple T2s available to him, so he's going to be able to join this fight fairly soon. Troll, is he just going to commit to this? Does have bad influence, no max stacks.
He's trying.
On that Battle Hunger, he's just committing into this. He's trying. I think he's got it. Yeah, absolutely. No, no! Will be able to snatch it, though. Kill does go to Robo Z. First life still not gone. He pops the Battle Trance on top of this axe.
Good rock.
Golem buying some time. Massive time indeed. These Fatal Bonds are doing so very, very much here. Now the Troll will die. First life is going to go down, but importantly, the sniper's gone. Not in this fight anymore. It's going to have to be Song TP, but unfortunately, Innocence does have that TP, does have the BKB, grows right on through it, and Troll's now trying to fight, but not enough. That is 5 dead on the side of TT Game, and I think we can go high ground now. Actually, they're just going to tap out. Game is over. No buybacks available. They made it look interesting, but I think the draft was just a little bit too insurmountable, Rojo.
Yeah, it was an uphill battle, truly.